Sabah everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I have for you an unboxing and a mini review of the Pixel Buds. They were announced at the same time as the Pixel 2 and the Pixel 2 XL, and they're finally shipping out. I got mine in white, they're here, and I'm really looking forward to checking out the audio quality, but not only that, the special feature of being able to do on-the-fly translation. This is TK, let's check it out. The box is very simple, the name Google Pixel Buds. I went with the white ones. You can go with the either kind of blue or black to match your Pixel device. Again, I was hoping to originally get the Panda version of the Pixel 2 XL, but I wasn't able to. I got the black one. So at that point, I figured why not make it up with the white Pixel Buds. The box, once opened, greets us directly into a container, a little pod here that's housing our Pixel Buds. Here they are. They have a G logo here. Hopefully you guys can see that right there. And that was the battery indicator, and there's a button here you can click that tells you the battery level every time. The box is magnetic, and it actually has hard shell, so even though it kind of looks like it's soft, it will provide the protection for your device. But not only that, it will also provide charge for your devices. It has a USB Type-C connector in the back that will charge the built-in battery. The battery on this thing is rated on the pods themselves are rated for about 4.5 to 5 hours worth of playback time, and then the charge from the actual pod itself is supposed to be giving us up to 24 hours of playback. So you're supposed to be able to charge them up enough time to be able to get 24 hours of music. Other than that, we do have a little instruction here to show us how to unwind and wind our cables. Lastly, in the case, we have some instruction in USB Type-A, USB Type-C cable to be able to charge up our Pixel Buds. Now, opening the case is very simple. It is, as I mentioned to you guys, magnetic. You're supposed to keep your buds in here, and then taking them out is very simple. You remove them, you have a right and left with connectors to be able to charge. The connectors are married with some connectors that we have here directly on the back of the Pixel Buds themselves. And you'll notice the right and left. So there's never going to be a situation where you don't know where to put it. Again, you just insert, you put them in, and you're pretty much set. It's basically very hard not to put them in the right position. And then when you click the battery level, you'll be able to see what it is. The one thing I want to mention to you guys is that even though we have touch sensitivity control, only the right earbud has that. The left earbud is not a touch sensitive control. Looks very nice. Again, let's go ahead and pair them up to my Pixel 2 XL. I'll show you guys how simple it is to do this. So I'm going to practice one more time looping this, because this is going to be a process I'm going to be doing all the time. So putting them in, closing the thing is pretty simple. I'm going to close it. To be able to pair them up to your device, all you need to do is go in, turn on Bluetooth, give it a second to turn on, and you're pretty much set. The only thing we need to do at this point is open up the Pixel Buds. Now, since they haven't been paired with any other device, this should be pretty simple. And here it is, tap to connect, and we'll be able to set them up. It's going to connect over wireless, and it's pretty much set. Send diagnostics. I'm going to disable that. I'm going to go next. And here it explains to you how to use the loop. And here we'll be able to set up the assistant or access to the assistant. And here we'll be able to access the location services, say yes. Have your assistant in your ear, so you'll read the notification by just tapping it once you hear the notification come in. And here we'll be able to turn it on, so what we need to go in here and give it access. At this point, they explain to you again how to do that loop. So press and hold gives you access to the actual assistant. And then we're pretty much set. Spoken notification, battery level is 33%, so it's a live feed. Firmware level, serial number, information. Again, sending the diagnostic is always going to be there. Tutorial if you want to go through it again. Status is connected. And again, let me double check on firmware. Nope, there's no information here. So fitting them in your ear is pretty simple. Just adjust the loop, have it rest within your ear canal, and then tug the actual piece within your earlobe. And you're pretty much set. They're actually very good. I'm doing a little bit of tugging here. They don't seem to be wanting to fall off. Now switching over on the device, we're going to do a quick sound test as far as music playback, and we're also going to switch over to that translation feature. Now this is my favorite track. I always like to play it in all my video reviews as far as doing audio tests. I'm going to bump up the volume to 100% so you guys can hear it in the earpiece. As far as audio connectivity and distance, this is something that was explained and I didn't really understand it till I tried it. I just played music and I walked away from it, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of a context. My office where I film my videos is on one corner of the house. So let's say this is this corner. I went all the way to the other corner of my house. So I'm like all the way on the other side. I had about 3 walls away between myself and the office with a closed door. And I went outside of the house. I wasn't inside of the house anymore. I was outside standing in front of that corner. And the audio was playing back. And it was live. There was no distortion. The quality was perfect. I was able to connect, start the music, stop the music, change the volume. Everything was working perfectly. I'm not sure how they're doing this with Bluetooth because it is connected via Bluetooth directly to the device. But the combination between the Pixel 2 XL and the Pixel Buds is amazing. There's no latency as far as playback. The audio quality is, as I mentioned to you guys, pretty good as far as what you're getting there. You're getting pretty good bass, pretty good music. Now, obviously, there's some sound leakage. Just keep that in mind. They're not in-ear. They're not isolated. You're going to get sound leakage so people can hear it. But if you're in a car where there's an experience where there's like, the best way to explain that is if there's white noise or if there's enough noise around you, it should not be a big problem. If you have somebody sitting right next to you, you may want to reduce the volume. But other than that, I am really, really, really happy with the fact that this has a no latency and a tremendous range. So for the translate feature to work, we do need to have Google Translate installed. Make sure you download the language packs. I like to keep them offline so that I have access to them even when my network is not working. Select the languages that you want. The primary language needs to be on the left side. So the one that connected to the Pixel Buds will be in the English side. French will be the one using the phone. So this is to be the example of, let's say I'm in Paris and I need to talk to somebody. And what you need to do is just turn on the microphone. You'll notice on the bottom, the headset logo shows up here, and you have the French option here that has just the microphone. And what's going to happen here is that I'll speak to it, and you'll see that in the top, and when it responds back, it'll show up at the bottom. To initiate it on the Pixel, on the actual Buds, just press and hold and say the command. Hello, good morning, my name is TK.
Bonjour, mon nom est TK.
So it did it, it translated TK is TK in French, and then obviously in this scenario it would be a French person coming back, responding back to me. Bonjour, comment allez-vous? And then I heard that in my ear. It basically says, hello, how are you? And it's live. So the main benefit of here is that you have it as an auto conversation, is you're holding the phone up to a person and you're able to talk to them and then they'll understand you through the phone and you'll understand them in the earbuds. Translation is very, very much live. Let's switch over to Spanish. Good morning, how are you?
Buenos días, ¿cómo estás?
What's the weather like today?
¿Cómo está el tiempo hoy?
Gracias, amigo. ¿Cómo tú estás? Thank you, friend. How are you? It's hard to play that back to you guys directly, but it works pretty well. And then we're going to do a last one. I'm going to switch it over to Arabic because that'll be interesting to see me speak Arabic, right? No? Maybe? Okay. Well, let's see how we could do. Turn on the microphone. Hello, my name is TK.
مرحبا اسمي هو المعارف التقليدية.
So it didn't really catch the TK concept into translating it in Arabic, so it didn't translate it correctly. Marhaba, kif al-hal? And it just comes up that and says, hello, how are you? They feel very nice. They feel very comfortable. This entire time that I've had them in my ear, I almost didn't feel, I actually practically forgot about them. They're very light, very simple to use. I do have to say that I feel like the touch sensitivity on the right side is a little bit too much. It's just slightly too sensitive. So I'm hoping at some point we'll be able to get a way of controlling the sensitivity of it, or maybe adjusting the sensitivity to be a little bit less. As I found myself, whenever I was trying to change the volume, it was actually initiating the playback of the music. I wasn't trying to do that. But playing back notifications directly with the earbuds are going to come very natural to us. I'm used to using that with Android Auto in the car. I'll get a notification. I'll ask the assistant to be able to play that back, and it works. Now having that in the earbuds just works really, really nice, and they're very nicely priced for what they can do. Sound quality is pretty good. Battery life is pretty good. Pairing them is supposed to be super easy, and as you guys saw, it will work with Android. Now, the quick pair option is only available for Android N and Android N and Android O. But as far as pairing them with any device that's running Marshmallow should be easy, and it also works with iOS. Now, on the iOS side, pressing and holding the button will initiate Siri. Obviously, it's not going to initiate the assistant, and that you actually do lose some functionality if you're not using this directly with a Pixel device. So the experience is tailored to the device that you're using. Not all features are available everywhere. The best experience is on a Pixel device. So Pixel Buds for a Pixel device, and that's going to be the best situation. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like and subscribe as usual. Let me know if you'd like to see some more specific things about this as far as how to be able to do things. As far as the setup process, very simple. Not that much as far as the options, really. You just turn them on and you're pretty much set. They know how to interact with your assistant. You don't have to retrain your assistant. It works pretty easy. Just remember, if you're initiating a command, press and hold, speak your command and release for it to initiate it. If you don't do it that way, it's not going to work. Like and subscribe as usual. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.